Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity reading with Britney Spears. But first, go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Well, when you do this, you're going to make it so that you can click the bell first and then get all the notifications. So don't forget to do that. Other than that, we are going to get started. I'm going to go over what's going on with Britney Spears, and we're going to get into her current energy as well as her zodiac signs and such, and just kind of go over what has been going on with her. I'm not quite sure because I haven't really been following the last few days. So let me figure this out with you. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the hearts and the stars. Positive energy. Thanks, Lauren. You're such a sugar. You're such a sugar. Okay, here we go. All right, so she was born Wednesday, December 2nd, 1981 in the United States, and she's a Sagittarius, Aquarius, and her ascending is a Libra sign. Birth path 6. Anything other than that, she's a singer, she's an actress. We all know who Britney Jean Spears is. I don't need to really go on any further about that. Other than that, I'm going to just find out what was going on to make a suggestion for this reading. So Kevin Federline, I don't even know how to say his last name, but he's had enough of Britney Spears. Listen, I think that Kevin has earned his stripes. Like, he's been a very cool father of his children type person. He's gone years and years without even saying shit to her. So I think he's kind of pissed off, okay? There's been some public attacks on their two sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James. And now he wants to show the world just how Britney Spears, I guess, his relationship has been with the boys for these past years. So he's actually coming up. He's opening up. I cannot sit back and let my sons be accused of this. They're like, when they were like 11 and 12, they decided as a family to post videos, and the boys, when they were that age. And this isn't even the worst, I guess. The lies have to stop. I hope our kids can grow up and be better than this. What's the problem? Aren't they her kids? Like, I'm confused. Is this not her children? She can't post them? Like, what is this? Apparently in the first video, Britney has engaged in a bedtime argument. Okay, here we go. This is why. Kind of exploding, said, "This is my house. If I want to come in here and give you lotion for your face because it's coarse, and all you tell me is it's fine, it's fine. No, it's fine." She continues to say, "You better all start respecting me. Are we clear?" And when Robin calls, even Robin is a effing kid. What? Okay, so she was being angry. Okay, I get it. I hear this. Okay, so it's not clear which Robin Britney was actually referring to, but Robin Greenhill was the TriStar exec who was heavily involved in Britney's life. And so it's possible it could be somebody she's referring to. And apparently Britney Spears was pissed off at the ending. "You all need to start treating me like a woman with worth. I am a woman, okay? Be nice to me. Do you understand?" Well, I'm sorry. She's got a really long time being treated like a fucking caged animal. So, I mean, I don't really blame her for saying. I think it could have been worse, like for what she's gone through. There was a second video though. And there was an argument between Britney over the fact that she had actually taken Sean's phone. Okay, so she was disciplining him, I guess. The conversation then takes turn to discuss possibly going ice skating. Basically it goes from there. And then Federline, he comes in on the heels of the attack, and he actually earlier the day of Wednesday is where she called her 15 and 16-year-old boys hateful, saying that they never wanted to spend time with her when they visited. And Britney also mentioned a monitor that was present during the visits, but it's unclear who the monitor was and what capacity they needed to be there. So then Kevin stood up and he's like, yo, I'm in the house. I'm Kevin, and this is what's up. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I was like, what? Like, why? Oh, thanks, girl. Thanks, TE, for $4.99 super chat. Thank you, girl. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to like explain is that, yes, I totally agree with your comments. What's on your mind said something about, if I talk to my mom in that way, I'd be in deep trouble. Yes, I totally agree. Everybody needs a little bit of respect though, huh? Yeah. I don't want to call you Tori. You're like, girl. Okay, thank you, Tori Crouch, for your super chat at $4.99. You're like, I'm your whole ass daughter. I didn't know if you wanted me to say your name, and I did not want Kevin Federline to make an interview about me. Okay, that's what it is. Ah. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Britney Spears. So, financial health is looking good currently. We are in the thick of the current energy, so just getting that nice little surface layer. Yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah. Actually, all my kids get on here. I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. My little girl, she'll get on here too. So, she is low in energy when it comes to kind of thinking ahead or trying to manifest anything, trying to maybe put some light or inspiration or activity, create something, anything, pushing that forward. Oh, hey, daughter. Very nice. 2 daughters is very, very nice. Love it. And home life is seemingly okay. I mean, that's not really low in energy. It's pretty high in energy. I feel like it speaks for itself. Could be her heart. It could be just home in general. But home life is super, super specific to her only because her home life and family life are like a vital thing for her. It's something that she like gets obsessed with. So just having that normal is super key for her. Confidence. She's a confident girl. We know Miss Spears. We are aware. Or do I call her Mrs. whatever his name is? All right. Let's find out what's going on. You just have 1 daughter? Very nice. Yes, I concur. I feel like definitely that is a thing. Yeah, like I think that he depended on her financially. No, I think it's no. Maybe just for you, I will, but that freaks me out. That's something that happened in our town. That is sad as fuck. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, it's fine. I just, I get really nervous doing that shit. All right, here we go. We got 7 of Swords, that's upright. The Fool's in upright position. 6 of Cups, that is an upright. I'm like, wait, I just was going to see what she wrote, but all right, I'm going to start. Now we are here for Britney Spears, people. Okay, let's get it together. All right. Let me see. So in the past, there was definitely some deception. Okay. There definitely was some stealing, some trickery. It was just a very rocky road up into this point, even. But I feel like just in general, there's tons and tons of secrets that are actually hidden underneath the surface of things. And it isn't disguised very well, but they are underneath. Okay. So she's not actually expressing every single thing. And again, like I said, I don't really think it's Britney Spears. I haven't for a while, and I don't like doing her readings because she feels creepy, and I don't like her. I think she's mean. I do. And this proves it. This really does. The last reading, I was like, I cannot jam out with Britney Spears reading. It's scary. Currently, she is just trying to make almost like a relationship with herself and kind of like leap into it with the Fool card, just being welcoming, having faith enough to trust herself. So she's really just trying to embrace the inner child, trust this new Britney Spears that she is, and really gather up enough to keep pushing forward and trusting other people also. So that is also a thing, just welcoming the idea of peace and, some sort of trust circle around her. And I'm sure that's really, really difficult. Upcoming, she's definitely going to have to like be looking almost like into her past to try and figure out, all of the trauma, the icky feelings, the icky vibes, what that might be for her, just bringing back any kind of harmony within her life or childhood. And that's going to be a huge struggle. Okay. Because she has love for these children, but she is an overthinker and she has a lot of trauma, and she was basically a fucking prisoner or a slave, if you will. Slave to you. I was not singing that. I did not do that. Okay, what did you say? Oh, yeah. That was, yeah, the town. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. Yeah, that's not a good, that was not good. That's not good. What is the influences around the situation? Okay, so she can't hold on to the past, so she's going to have to end this cycle. But for some reason, she wants to continue, keep bringing up the past. She wants to keep talking about, going ape shit on her mama, and she's going ape shit on her sister, and she's like all pissed off. And it's like she just keeps bringing these things up, even though the cycle is trying to end. It's like stop. So she's resisting kind of moving forward, and this embrace of the past or the past negativities or the past issues and just not resolving them is really keeping her in a really ugly place where she's going to be angry. She's going to like not deal with any of the relationships, especially with her children. She's going to look at them like she looks at everybody else, quite honestly. So that's how it's feeling for me. I definitely feel like there's a huge emotional block and she's trying to control how she feels. And she's ignoring everything about starting something new. Even this new love ship or this new marriage or whatever this thing is, whatever this relationship is, I don't know she's just not feeling it because she has an emotional block. So she'll even fuck that up eventually. However they can fuck that up. I don't know. Again, it's just very scattered for me and I'm just reading the cards. But yes, my truth is that I just don't think it's quite her. I really don't. Who knows? Anyway, so her idea though is to continue to seek truth or seek solutions. But while she's doing it, she's going to continue to lose passion for anything because again, she's kind of really riding the coattails of that past bullshit in which it's like you have to start healing too at the same time. Like those things are going to cloud the judgment though. She's not going to be able to continue to make choices and she's going to be uninterested in everything. I feel like if she's really going to start to clear things up in the mind, within the heart, relationships, she's definitely going to have to deal with that childhood shit because there's some childhood stuff. And I ain't even talking so much about when she was singing. There's something deep, deep back. Yeah, Sam needs to take a seat. Sam needs to take a seat. That is for sure. Sure. Oh, man. Let's find out what the current energy is between her and Kevin, and then I'll close up. This was just, again, a request from a subscriber of mine. So if you have any requests, leave those over in the comment section. I will get those written down. I do it every evening. I write it down on a list, so it will take a minute, but I get there. And whatever's breaking news or, some people super chat for it, I put those out. And I am in the middle of BTS, so make sure you check out BTS playlist. And Blackpink is finished, so you can go check that out too. It's all updated. Ooh, that's a good one. Who is he? I can't remember. I think I've done a reading on him. Yeah, that Superman. Yeah, you just don't get it, do ya? It's just the weirdest fucking thing. Superman, the Batman, fucking whatever the fuck. Like, y'all could just definitely use your own names. That's for sure. I know what fuck off with that shit. Like, get a life. It's fucking getting old. Yeah, they're all hot, honey. They're all hot. The celebrities or whatever that play them. That's it, though. Okay, so between her and Kevin Federline or Federline, however you want to say it, I've heard it a couple different ways. Yes, Tori. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Over on her end of things, her thoughts is that she thought she could trust this relationship. She felt like whatever rewards she gave him, there was, the efforts were there, the efforts in his parenting or, back and forth relationship through the years. I feel like there was definitely something tangible here. I feel like emotionally, though, she thinks he's a little distracted or he's lying or being deceptive. So those are her emotional thoughts. So she's taking a step back. She's going to ponder about it, think about it, whatever she needs to do. As far as like a connection or this feeling family relationship, this is almost unseen. She doesn't really know where it's going to head. I think we all kind of know, though. So over on his end of things, he's definitely feeling like this is a lot of stress. It's been a lot of stress. There's never really been this large amount of direction to go forward. He's ready for it to fucking end. Definitely. He feels like it's been a battle, a struggle the entire time, and he's kind of like over it. So he knows that the action is needed here to continue having some sort of meaning or direction. So he knows that the action is needed. And it's almost like he keeps like asking her, like, what do you need? What do you need from me? What do you need from them? It's almost like he's been very supportive in that way. And I feel like that's why this is kind of confusing her, but at the same time, he's confused. So it's just like, she's defensive. She's in a response to trauma. And so she's reacting instead of like communicating. Okay. So her reactions are trauma response is what it looks like to me. But again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong. Every day of my life, honey. Every day. Okay. Emotionally, there's definitely balance on his end in any relationship that he's normally in. So I feel like that's not usually an issue with him having a clear mind, clear heart. I think it's always kind of been that way. And I feel like he's always kind of had it real heavy because, you know, he was dating Britney Spears. It was just like a thing or whatever. But I feel like he's just working on himself, loving himself, moving forward in his life. He just wants her to move forward too. He wants change and growth, some sort of, you know, pushing progress. And move ahead. What are their intentions towards each other? He's ready to end it. He doesn't want to hold on to it. He doesn't want to sit here and dwell on it. He wants to end it. He's ready for, you know, something new to start. And over on her end of things, she is definitely like trying to be as truthful as she knows how to be, but mentally she, you know, her intentions is to try and see a full picture here and to move forward with the best intentions and the clearest picture. Because sometimes we both have an experience. And so when you're arguing, it's almost like you're arguing about different things because you both see things completely different. She was a prisoner and he wasn't. Does that make sense? So when one goes into, you know, a really big, horrible life, and the other one, it's not so much. It's like, yeah, they're going to have a different conversation. And that goes for everybody. Like it doesn't matter what your life is. It's always going to feel like a different conversation because essentially it is. Okay. So Kevin has never intruded. He's never been public. He has not even spoken out on her in the years that he's parented their children. He's never said a fucking word. And I don't think that he was really I think he was a scapegoat mostly, but I don't feel like he was like, you know, holding anything against. I think he was just like, holy fuck, you know, like he didn't really even understand what was going on either. So like he started getting all these weird things saying like, dude, like this is real. Like she's probably a prisoner. And he was like, what are we talking about? I mean, I don't know though. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? It's all probably just like a big display, I'm sure. What's the likely outcome here? Okay. Yeah. So the outcome is just continuing to seek any kind of truth, but it's going to be foggy. Again, she's going to continue to kind of like lose passion just in life and in general, become really uninterested because if she doesn't get into her healing, she's going to land right into these almost like just issues after issue. Self-doubts. Yeah. Shadow, two sides. I mean, the shadow side and the two faces, she really needs to like have a conversation with her shadow, have a conversation with her childhood, like deal with those things in order to gain back passion, to gain back interest in life once again, because I feel like she's very, very, very upset. I'm like, her and Pete Davidson could probably, you know, room together. It is a mess. It's always a mess when it has to do with love and kissing and dates. It's definitely going to be a mess, especially if you add in other people. Totally. All right. I'm out of here, people. Go ahead, hit share, like, and follow. Go ahead and check out my social media down below in the details. And make sure if you have a request, comment, or question, leave it in the comment section, or you can get a hold of me in my social media. Also, if you would like, please hit that bell button when you go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful